Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. My name is Casey Vanette. I'm the officer in charge of the Investigative Support Branch here at the AbbyPD, and I am joined, of course, by the Chief Constable, Mike Sear, and we want to spend the next few minutes to provide a very brief overview of the year in review here at the AbbyPD. In doing so, we're going to touch on three of our major public safety issues: violent crime, property crime, and road safety. So, Chief, let's start with violent crime. What can you say about violent crime here in Abbey in 2022?
Yeah, I think what's most important to say, Casey, is that we still are a very safe city. Our mission is to make Abbotsford the safest city in British Columbia, and we really measure ourselves compared to other communities. So we look at neighboring communities like Mission, Chilliwack, Maple Ridge, Surrey, and Langley. We have the lowest violent crime rate per 1,000 people compared to all those communities. So we're very happy. That being said, though, we are still up 7%. The vast majority of that increase, though, is for what we would call the more minor street-level kind of assaults and things like that, where people know each other. We have seen, for example, our intimate partner violence, our sexual assaults, our robberies have all remained relatively stable for the last year or two. So that's good. But nonetheless, we continue to focus on violent crime, and going forward in 2023, we will be identifying those who are causing the most problems in our community and focusing on, strategies to make sure we can disrupt that.
Good. And property crime, does it still account for roughly 3/4 of all our crime here in Abbotsford?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. And so what could you say about property crime?
Yeah, so for us, we're down 4% overall for our property crime rate, so that is good. I mean, we have seen that trend, go down, throughout the COVID years. Maple Ridge, I'll give them credit, they just caught us by 0.1%, so we're now second, but it is something, again, that we really thrive on, as being the lowest crime rate. So we will hopefully get that back, but compared to all our other immediate neighbors, we still do have the lowest property crime rate. We saw break-and-enters to businesses go down by 20%, so that was good. But it is still a lot of those petty type crimes that are really causing the disproportionate amount of impact on our community. So again, moving forward, using intelligence-led policing in 2023, we're going to focus on those repeat offenders who we know are doing a disproportionate amount of crime, and really see if we can get that number to continue in a downward trend.
And of course, finally, last but certainly not least, we know this is a big interest to our community, and that's road safety.
Yeah, we know road safety impacts our community in such a significant way. I mean, last year we had 8 fatalities on our roads, and that is one too many. I mean, it's just sad. So we have been impacted like everybody with staffing. Our traffic section has been impacted. Our patrols have been very busy. So we definitely need to put a focus on those traffic offenses, those traffic driving behaviors that cause the most impact to our community. The other one is impaired driving. We saw an increase. Our officers have been out there doing an incredible job. We have issued more violations, taken more impaired drivers off the road than we have in any previous year. So that will continue to be our focus. But we hear what the community is saying about the issues they're seeing on the road, and we're going to really put a focus on that in 2023.
Okay, Chief, and then maybe the last thing I'll ask you about is our connection with our community.
Yeah, so moving forward for our 2023 strategic plan, that is one of our priorities. I mean, we were also impacted, the entire community, by COVID, the loss of connections, which for us, as you know, building that trust, building those relationships is critical. We started to really build on that moving into the summer as the restrictions eased, and that was fantastic to get out in the movie in the park, Nagarkatan, parade, and so many other events that we were part of. And so this year, that is going to be a real focus for us, is being out there, again, connected with our community, continuing to build those relationships, and we want to continue to hear from everybody on what impacts them the most in the place they call home and live, play, and work.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, that's it. I hope you found that information informative. If you have any questions, as always, please reach out to us at abbypd.ca. Thank you.